have such different perspectives, and I think really appreciate each other's work, and it's really fun to see what he's gonna get versus what I got. I think that's what this trip is all about, is seeing how we all come together for that same exact vision.
We left Laguna in summertime, and just a few days later we were in like proper winter, 30 degrees and below. That's what's cool about California. We're on day one of this California road trip, and I know we have some pretty rad, dynamic, and different, just locations. We're getting started kind of in my hometown of Laguna Beach, and we couldn't ask for better weather.
This is definitely Seth's territory. Gonna kind of count on him to see where we need to go and navigate in the water. It's a gorgeous morning to be starting out this trip.
Garrett, I know he's got his housing, and he's going to be hopping in the water and shooting and getting those close details. I'll capture some stuff from the sky. You ready?
Know this.
Water's 57.
Time to go get smoked. Just ride around the pool.
Yep.
Seth got some really sweet drone footage from above too, just kind of getting that nice, gorgeous landscape.
In California, you get these days in October, November, December where it is hot and it feels like summer. So when something like this happens, even at the beginning of a road trip, it's something we got to take advantage of.
We hit the road, saw quite a bit of different landscapes. We entered into Santa Ynez.
The goal is to obviously get there, find our spot that we want to hunker down and wait kind of for that golden hour.
Waiting for the right light in the evening, we cruised around, ripped around in the Jeep for a while to kind of scout out some of the spots in which we'd be able to shoot.
I honestly didn't really know what to expect today. It's not a place I've been. It ended up being kind of special.
Here we are. Come here. It's cool to be up close within the horses and the cattle and being able to interact with them.
There was only a few, and then all of a sudden there's 5 and 10 and like 15 horses are coming up, surrounding our car, super friendly.
Garrett King, short stash. The horse whisperer.
This cowgirl, she killed it and was literally able to round up horses and cattle for us by calling them.
That is amazing. Just made for this super picturesque, serene moment.
Seth was able to pop the drone up and get a different perspective, from above as I was capturing from below.
I know Garrett was kind of in the mix, like uptight, kind of with the animals, the horses, capturing the landscapes and those tight details. And I just wanted to pull back and get that bigger picture.
When everything's hectic and you're running around trying to get the perfect shot, take that moment in, because sometimes you seem to miss it.
It's really cool to see 2 starkly different visions of the same place. After a long day shooting and driving, we wanted to get up early, so we got up kind of at the crack of dawn, packed up the cars, headed towards Pismo. I've personally never driven a car on the beach. It feels like something you shouldn't do, and yet this place is just like a big old playground.
I think you learn so much from different perspectives, and Seth has a killer perspective.
What's great about a drone is I can cover a few square miles in a very short amount of time.
Crack some morning beers, and it's good to have those breaks in between full-on shooting throughout the trip.
Here's my dunes, just got done ripping. Time to relax.
To be on a road trip and be able to do that kind of stuff, those are the moments in between that just keeps you fueled, keeps you coming back for more.
En route to Big Sur, kind of had to gun it up the coast to get to Pfeiffer Beach in time for sunset.
If we're only on this coastline for one sunset, you have to go to Pfeiffer Beach. You walk through a big old cypress tree tunnel to get to the beach. Huge, dramatic rocks. It's really iconic because as the sun sets, you get this beam of light just blasting through the spot. I was able to just kind of tuck away We were able to get that last 30 minutes of golden hour, and it was perfect.
Got to see some nice swell coming in, hitting the rocks, golden, flush light, going through Keyhole Rock. Having that longer focal length allows you to shoot past people, frame people out of it, and make it seem as if you had that whole beach to yourself. And we're able to kind of utilize the light for that last half hour. We kind of made it feel like it was our own.
We woke up to this giant property, seeing massive redwoods.
Look at this freaking location.
Riding the Super 73 bikes around there for a bit. There's a suspension bridge as well that you have to cross in order to get to the cabin.
We made our way, continued up the coast.
We ran into some car trouble. We had to pull over and kind of figure out what was going on. At this point, you know that you're gonna miss sunset, you know, in Yosemite.
If you're on a tight schedule, you have to be adaptable. It's cool because that moment doesn't happen if our car doesn't break down.
When things don't go your way, make sure you make something out of nothing.
It wouldn't be a road trip if everything went right. That's just part of it.
After finally making it to Yosemite, we knew it was gonna be a cold one.
We got pretty much one full day here, and we got to take massive advantage of it.
Kind of go scout and see, you know, where exactly the light's hitting.
Right up around 10:45, the sun's gonna peak up over there and then actually get some rays coming through this valley.
We put the cameras away at that point. It was more just about adventuring. It was about scouting.
Just kind of waited out for that golden hour.
We're driving. Our goal is to get to tunnel view.
Seth and I spotted a reflection of one of the peaks, and knowing that light and timing is a factor, we'd have a full-on sprint.
We got all our gear on our back, and we're running.
Shuffling down the rocks, get down to the creek, try to get, you know, this composition lined up. Seth has to grab onto my back arm and my shoulder as I fish out this debris and sticks that were in the water to kind of offer up a little bit of a cleaner shot.
We're driving up to tunnel view, and because we're running a little late, the main parking lot was just completely full. It kind of led us on a different path. We ended up climbing up about 100 or 200 feet.
We kind of waited it out there probably for a good 15 minutes, and all of a sudden the color exploded. It's important to be with people who push you and make you better. Seth does an incredible job at capturing a scene for its entirety and really bringing the beautiful moments together that everyone can appreciate.
The thing about Garrett is he'll go to a place that could be very overshot, and he'll take something unique. It's something that's like in his heart to capture new perspectives.
To not be tied to one specific style or perspective, because you're never going to grow. If that's up in the air, if that's on the ground, and especially if you can work on a team to capture both and tell that story, I think it's really powerful.